Hello guys, right, this is Quadratic Inequalities. GCSE 1 to 9 specification. Okay, question number 1. Solve x squared plus 4x plus 3 greater than 0. So let's solve it first. Let's solve the quadratic. So we put our brackets in. It's going to be x and x. So what do we multiply together to make 3 and we add together to make 4? That's going to be 3 and 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 times 1 is 3. They're both positive, so then both of these will be positive too. Right, it has to be greater than 0. So instead of trying to work it out in your heads, let's just draw a graph and plot it in. So, well, firstly, I've missed a step. X is going to equal minus 3 and x is going to equal minus 1. So let's put that in the graph. So we'll have minus 3 minus 1, and the graph is going to go like this, down and then up. So if we want to solve it so it's greater than 0, that means it's going to be this part here and this part here. So x has to be equal, or has to be less than minus 3 and greater than minus 1. So there's our answer. X is less than minus 3 and x is greater than minus 1. Okay, let's do another one. Question 2. X squared minus x minus 20 is less than 0. So let's put our brackets in first. It's going to be x, x. What do we multiply together to make minus 20? Add together to make minus 1, minus 1x. That is going to be 5 and 4. 5, 4. Minus 1, so it's going to be positive 4, minus 5. 4 minus 5, minus 1, minus 5 times 4, minus 20. Which means x equals 5 and x equals minus 4. We'll plug that into the graph. So we've got x equals 5, x equals minus 4. Graph's going to come down like that. Now it has to be less than 0, which means this time it's this part here, in between minus 4 and 5. Not this and not this. So we can write it like this. Minus 4 has to be less than x. It's another way of saying x is greater than minus 4. So x has to be greater than minus 4, but less than 5. Less than 5. See how we wrote it here? So x is in between. Make sure you get these the right way. We'll do one more. Question 3. Solve x squared minus 5x minus 24 is greater than 0. So we get our brackets. Our x is in. What do we multiply together to make minus 24? And we add to make minus 5. That is going to be 3 and 8. So to get minus 5, we're going to have plus 3 minus 8. So plus 3 minus 8. We'll multiply them together, gives us minus 24. So x equals minus 3 and x equals 8. Graph. So we've got 8 and minus 3. So it's got to be greater than 0. So again, it applies to here and here, and not in the middle. So x has to be less than minus 3, and x has to be greater than 8. Okay, that'll do for this lesson. Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next lesson.